Weru Thaa Mugwanja 24Th na Jumatano wembe yanku watiwe ni Nteto chia Weru Thaa Mugwanja mbitawa MUTEMBEI ya Rwanda. Akariba kalulewo ndine ya Nteto ni bethiritiba ukimatheta nontu pokwithira batina ndarasa ya kunira bakiwa ndibekiriwirana ni MCO nkunja more akabobwithira ndarasa wona bamwakura cio mwakene yo 2022 nibethite bakiwa nene ni kinyamara kiyite kaitene kakambura bakiwa batona ko kunira na kinya ikethira kikiriga kinene arito kwithira baginya skuru baticereri
tutengeri mbesa cia kubwithia barabara
akariba ntore ya kaluri gwandi ya Nteto kiongo baitura anna ogwaja abonene nonto mutara oragwa turekire barabarani iyao na gutema barabara enu withirito uri kigwati ikinene kia anto obonthe babatumagira barabara enu na bagwikirwo gwirane ati mbeca icintenge cia gwikira akaravati inandara cia barabarani enu mwanka athaino no akabaraithirite njira
twira tukabwitherwa ndarase akalule na tutebwitherwa mbumete mundene koro rende ntekinya ntheni kwa lonto kere ndarasa ne yere ao
mando barabara ndio bachunine tengeri mbesa na mwangau nteko ne bwithitu ni kuende na ruterero kwina atari muno ntubwarito baita sukuru na kukwera atari no ndo tutiteite ne dambura
olele barabara ebure kali no ndo nekwira ne tengero mbesa ende kae kwira ne tengero mbesa ende na iteko ya kubwetu anto bebatirereo anto ibetete aroe arabele na ko inyonge wete to tuko twatura toeta twamurita ruine
MCA no ntura we na no to elezere boya to eleza ginya mbesa itotengeri boya cia gwikira karabati na toro ka barabara ka murundu se thirio kwenja alafu tukareterwa karabati na twikirwe na alafu anjabu nene kuke akura mbure rwiro ruma kuntu kwita walare rukena manjeka elo rukeya monka rukeira kira mwathi ukeyanje Nteto kwatuika rwinge imuno
ende kiurane kiri MCA wao twenkonja amore
ngoria batu acitwerwe mbesa itotengerire ka mbesa ucietire ko kana ciaurire ko aci tukwani miagele tukwirwo bau na ori no gatwona kinya ntukwinge ndona ndaraca ite kuringo mbisa no gatuya tukero engineer ko ya tukona Nteto ite kuringa mbisa no tutekirwa ndaraca twe kana tutona karabatira twerirwe no tweterete rinde mbura yura skuru nira cokerwe no kuona mbura ite kure mweri wa 10 na ibwe therwe nene ananticie tuyendie ko kana barita skuru atia na nga skuru na irorwe ingwe
MCA wetu na nene beye bolele barabara ye yetu no nto batu twithinene tio twikara yaka tuteba area Nteto no nto ko kya kura ithinene anabari kwa kara yaka kureta utinya muntu wita inya kantinya kura kintu
MCA o twaero teste utenjundi atobwetheria ne anto basie ya neto atobwetheria to meambamba to kuneka tokawa
kuma kalurege benoth Petan class Chabare
Mandereba bamwe kaunti ne Embu ni bamukirite uritani bo igi mawatho ya barabara na kinyogima ba mathuganio bakere mabisa ba NTC ni batarite kwino batu bo mandereba kwa mukiro uritani maita ko maita kendo barikania mawatho ya barabara na bakiaria bisa waborisi ba traffic Tony Njogesa nedirite tariria mandereba ni batire kwithira bakithia ta mawatho ya barabara kenda kwithira bakidhiria mitino kubwithika barabara ene chemuinge.
Siku ya leo tumesoma mambo mingi sana utumizi wa barabara. Na mimi ningeomba sako pia tuendelee hivyo kufundishwa juu kupitia kukumbushwa mtu anakuwa na experience ya ile mambo unafanya na mambo inakuwa sawa kabisa juu utaweza kujua kurelate na watu wenye wako kwa barabara. Unajua pia vile utaweza kuhandle situations zingine zikikuja.
Mimi kama mmoja wa madereva nimejifunza mengi kuhusu road safety, vile namna nitaendesha gari barabarani, kuhudumia abiria wengine ambao wanatumia service zetu za Neno Sacco. Nimejifunza mengi kutumia hata wale wanabodaboda na waendesha gari ama pikipiki kando zangu, vile nitaishi na my colleagues. I'm very happy. Nitatumia mafunzo kuendeleza mimi kujifunza na kufunza pia wengine.
Wamevunzwa maneno ya mental health wellness ambayo ni baadhi ya mambo ambayo pengine yanachangia kwa ajali za barabarani wakati watu akili zao aziko sawasawa kwa sababu ya mambo tofauti ambayo yanaleta changamoto katika maisha yetu. Pia wamefunzwa kuhusu vitu ambavyo vinachangia kuwa na ajali barabarani.
Tumekuja hapa kwa hii shughuli ya sensitization na madereva wa Neno Sacco, ambapo katika mazungumzo yetu wamekubali kuwa watatii zile sheria za barabarani, na pia wamefunzwa ule mkumbo wa mawazo wakiwa wanaendesha magari, ambapo wameelimishwa kuweza kudeal na mkumbo wa mawazo wakati wanaendesha gari, na ambapo wataweza kuzuia ajali barabarani, ambapo pia wataheshimu haki za abiria barabarani. Ningependa kuomba sako zingine waige mfano wa Neno Sacco, manake wakati unaongelesha ni madereva wanakuja kujitambua, na pia wanakumbushana yale walio sahau, na kwa kufanya hivyo basi utapata kuwa ajali barabarani zitakuwa zimepungua kwa wingi.
Rais William Ruto na atarĩtie tumika kwithiranĩri ngwatanĩro kĩmanthĩkũrũ na UN kĩbuthĩro mwarũrũku akiuga ntubobo atumanthĩkũrũ ciothe cithirĩkianĩra kĩrĩ ngwatanĩro ya kerĩ kĩomano kĩa ngwatanĩro ya UN thĩkũrũ-inĩ ya Amerika ndĩthirĩte akiuga kana nĩko kaita ka nthĩkũrũ yonthe kwithirĩkianĩrwo kĩrĩ mantu ingĩ wĩti na mbere akiuga ntubobo atira utendi kethire kimena kiri mantu igi ukinyandia na kinya kiri utongeria bwatio ntu bara bothirite bukiwa tombaru ni rais wa Amerika Donald Trump.
And that is why we have insisted that the reform of the UN is no longer about if, but it is when, and that when is now. Because unless and until we reform the UN, it will continue to remain undemocratic, unrepresentative, and not fit for purpose. And it is the reason why, as we come to this UN at the 80th, we must also be very careful about what the future looks like and how the UN we have to reform the UN Security Council. Africa and our 1.4 billion people must have voice, must be represented. We must reform the international financial architecture so that it represents more, it becomes more representative. We have greater voice, we have greater say, we have greater representation, so that we can deal with the challenges of the world in a manner that respects the views and perspectives of everybody.
I've come here today to offer the hand of American leadership and friendship to any nation in this assembly that is willing to join us in forging a safer, more prosperous world. And it's a world that will be much happier with. A dramatically better future is within our reach. But to get there, we must reject the failed approaches of the past and work together to confront some of the greatest threats in history.
Abunge ba kaunti ya Nairobi ni bokiti matheta irure atumire rure mantu ingi utarani bwa jeshi bakiwa ituobi utarani boni bedire bikiringaniro ntuborabo kethira bure na nyamuno kiri utarani bone ndi bakuromba ntubobo dire bokitirwa kenda utira ituobi ndi bikutumiro ringi bobweru o sub county yedire ine tuokio kiraba kethira bakithuro mabisabo ba jeshi.
Thank you, members of the press. Here in front of you are members of parliament from Nairobi. My name is Thaa Mugwanja, MP Embakasi West, and the Deputy Minority Whip in the National Assembly. We also have our Senator for Nairobi. At some point, I'm sure he'll get a chance to speak. Now, we are here to just address the issue of KDF recruitment that is coming up in the next month. And the reason that we're here is because the advert that came out from the Ministry of Defense. The ministry advertised for recruitment of the military personnel, but in Nairobi, they have clustered Nairobi to be recruited from only 3 venues, as per the advert. The members of Nairobi, the 19 members of parliament from Nairobi, we wrote to the CS, Soipan, and we told her, we gave her 7 days ultimatum to change her advert so that it reflects what she has advertised in 46 other counties. Unacceptable for Nairobi, because what it will mean, when you come and decide to recruit 7 or 8 sub-counties at Nyayo Stadium, it means people can come even from outside Nairobi.
Mr. and the CS has to tell us is, one, where do you normally cluster Nairobi County? Are we still a county in the clusters of the ministry, or are we an open air where everyone is allowed to do what they want to do? Number two, Nairobi has been discriminated always. In every sub-county in this country, you find 5 people or 6. They are always recruited. In Nairobi, when you cluster as in 3, how many are you recruiting? How will you know this number has come from this constituency? Every child from that constituency is able to say, we went for a recruitment and we were recruited as per the law.
We as leaders in Nairobi took a regular step to raise this matter officially with the ministry. This letter is dated September 16th, 2025. We will give you copies of the letters because we proceed very procedurally, yes, as leaders in Nairobi. This letter is signed by all the 19 members of parliament from Nairobi, and we have apologies for the ones who have not appeared here. Our brother from Mathare, Anthony Oloch, as you know, is bereaved. So that's the reason why he's not here. Babu and the others, we will record their apologies. But I just wanted to say a few things, that Nairobi has the biggest youth population. And the problem of unemployment bites the hardest here in Nairobi. You have seen that even our young men are falling into the trap of being hired as goons to do things that they should not be doing. This is an opportunity for them to also get formal employment. It is therefore very unfair that we are being treated differently from the other counties. The other 46 counties, as my colleagues have said, the recruitment is happening at sub-county level. And what that does, it allows even the members of that constituency to see who has come for that recruitment, and that is what Honorable Elachi was referencing, that it is easier to fight corruption when you can be able to see this one is a member from Mathare, this one is a resident of Dagoretti North, this one is from Dagoretti South. But when you cluster all of us into just 3 venues, people will even come from Machakos and the other counties because it's not very far, and nobody can be able to tell that this person is not from Embakasi South. And that's why we are saying, because we have the biggest problem in youth unemployment in this country, in Nairobi, we feel it is vastly unfair that when opportunities such as this arise, we are being treated unfairly as a people of Nairobi.
Abisa watuana kaunti ya Tharaka Nithi Mr. Maina nethirite akiuria chere kuthana ndibe na kanyana na boke ndo baritana mituo imea akerana tarithia na baba ingi barura no ntubo wa cioreri bobo ya bo aciari na kinya ndirari thukurira na baba kwithira bakilukira ni kiba ingi bakwithira kinya bayukuma mitaene. Paul Kabithi na ripotie.
Mutongere wa kiametere kithirikari kumenyekana ta Sozo.
Why children go to the street and what they wanted to be done to them. So we began this program, the rescue center in Maua, and we began to actually collect children from the streets, bring them at the rescue center, we rehabilitate them and we send them back to their homes.
Agaba keria raba kuri sukuru ni Tharaka University muthenya gwe mthikiri kuruguria murandu wa kumenyera na ukuria ana mono kiri matura.
Is on how to make our communities flourish. And the exciting thing about this is that it's adding academics to community development, so that the university is not just seen as an ivory tower, but something that also works, an organization that also works with the community to realize community development. In communities involve projects with street children. We call them SICYs, street involve children and youth, and how to rehabilitate them and make them once again flourishing members of the community.
Mutongeria wa kumenyera kitiana kaunti ni Tharaka Nithi no akiuria aciari kumenyagira ana bao mecie.
To emphasize that they have those push factors in the families that push children to the streets. So our appeal is to families to ensure that homes are quite comfortable so that the children can grow there. From what we know and also we have learned today is that it has nothing to do with maybe so how much wealth there is in the family. It's a matter of how conducive are those families, how peaceful are they.
wetu mbaru DCC wa Tharaka South Bwana Stephen Mavina.
As Ngao, we are going to mobilize the communities We are going to disseminate information, and also I want to say this to parents today, that they should take responsibility as parents and make sure that they meet basic needs for their children.
Kiripotera Weru TV kumantereche Tharaka Chukuruni ya Tharaka University Bitu Paul Gwakabithe
Waya Paul katonekanya kunoka inchokerete na Nteto chemisetho.
Grace Park Medical Hospital ni sibitari iretongeretie kiri wajani botungata bwogima bwa mwiri na iri na utea bwa kinande gutigira aje baraba gutungatirwa ku iba gutatirwa bwina njira ibatere
mochiari yakoya amia koya akudari mwana. How does she benefit? Kanani uteithio buri kwa kawa
mwekorojo ejire na maybe rwakai kana tina rwakai na expectations ciawe ugamba ithana kamba intuko na ketho nditwego mwana. Lucky enough in our facility we have Monday to Friday where we have gyna clinics.
Tell us about Mantuyege test chenu na ithimi, you know.
Okay. Hakuna kipimo takuja Grace Park ukose. Even if we are outsourcing that lab test to Nairobi or maybe to South Africa kwa bilabi Thaa Mugwanja, no, you are under us. Tote kwiranga ita ukagitirwe na.
Kenda kumenya mantu nkuruki iguru rya Grace Park Medical Hospital motungata yayo na mirimo ira erigitaga gwatana Phineas Imana ntuko shonda cia Jumatano bari na ataramu kuma Grace Park Medical Hospital kwambia thegire na ndeka 50 munka theto ndeka 20 utuku aja ndene ya Weru TV rumuri rwa Amiru.
Grace Park, your health our priority.
St. Teresa Mission Hospital Kerwa ni kugwatoge ni kiricharitu wa kilomita 14 irane kurona murimo jo kansa Jumamosi tariki 18 mweri jo 10 mwaka jojo aretu kambire shibitari ya Kerwa mwanka kieni nega Kinoru Stadium the mona nusu shero kere gwatarana na atuwe twetanie tweyamwe kenda turinganje kiaje bakansa twitane manto mwanya jegie kansa na kuongera kadhalika gogetura screening ya murimo jojo na kinyako gwatira aje ba murimo jojo na njairia iringekete nemba josha kansa kieni nega Kinoru kukethura na tournament ya football na mantu jangi kathomba kugwata mbaru mutaratara jojo gura t-shirt na ngiri emwe mwaburi na ngiri na 500 kana nkobia na shiringi ngiri kana utume othe bwaku kerepe bill number 303030 account 3366# guko negotea barato endete na weregero kire barato kuroira nonto bwantito nkoro kiringa thimo number 0727811041 kana 0703726321.
Feel the pure, unfiltered power of football on Star Times.
And he's taken
Football as it's meant to be. That's the Bundesliga experience. Renew your subscription today at only 329 Kenya shillings for Nyota Bouquet on the aerial decoder. Feel the passion, artistry, and strength. La Liga brings you flair and creativity of Spanish football. The rising stars of the Saudi Pro League, the high-stakes energy of the Saudi Super Cup, and the unpredictable thrills of the Carabao Cup. Renew your subscription today at only 549 Kenya shillings for Nova Bouquet on the Dish Decoder. Download the Star Times app to never miss a match, even when you are on the move. Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Anno kumenya no utonge gukurukira Times UDT Sacco. Geria na Arua. Gura shares kenda kuigwatira kanya gaka. Kugura share imwe ni chiringi 100 aki na urendeka kugura kuma shares 10 gwitia. Muchindi wa giki nene akamukira ngari muthemba jo Probox. Nkuruki kurina biewa bia okiumia biliani amwena gift hampers, airtime, bikibiki, ngombe chegu kama fridge, solar panels, TV cha inchi 43 na kinya laptops. Omoka na Times UDT Sacco. Gurashias na Arua wichindira biewa bibi. Nuntubo Nteto nkuruki turiungire obisine chietu nkubu kanoto andikire email kire info@timesusacco.co.ke kana uringe thimo kiri 0703 770 457. Nkuruki no uriungire ndwanyi chietu ntere chankubu, Mitongo, Kariene, Githongo, Makutano, Timau, Mukothima na Kinyaka Thwana. Omoka na Times UDT Sacco. Times UDT Sacco, your timely financial.
Keke, kabeja na kamutu yake?
Kenda nje kwitherema nekara nice. Siri ni mutujo nice extra premium.
Mutindi nyangia na kamusere.
Inyaju tuenaju juambishori kuma nice rice millers mwea. Moguri wa kinyandu kene eti ya motujua nice extra premium. Nkima ya motujua nice extra premium eja nampwe ena mushamujo mudhongi na nikweta gogwe na nje ku nutrients na shio chabatisha nice extra ngano itio mainya shiarara ne imboro na imure mutheri motu tujonge ne nice extra premium.
Mom, hii ugali ni tamu na ni kweli. Siri ni nice.
Watu ikawe na kioria yende kithia kana no kwenda gwikira ode kuringa thimu namba 0729 661 667 kana 0755 200 197.
Ji nice na nice extra premium.
We've been able to sell shares ya kiwango ya 20%.
She was my rival, my competitor.
She is not going to get the better of me.